Lamar Jackson is having an incredible season. And if I had like a vote for the MVP of the NFL, would 100, 1,000, and 1,000,000% go to Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. This is his best year he's ever had when it comes to passing the ball. And he, just looks so calm, collected, and cool when he's in the pocket, dicing up defenses, making the correct reads, getting through his reads. The guy has just been fucking unreal. And when you compare him to some of the other, top elite quarterbacks in the game, like Mahomes and Allen obviously being a pretty big favorite for the MVP right now, I'm putting Lamar Jackson over Josh Allen, man. I don't care what you say. Lamar Jackson just played to me way better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen has all those, cool little highlight throws where he's running around and throwing it up. Cross body, 1 foot, sidearm with someone pushing him and into a 1-yard window. Cool, you can make that throw. I don't really care. You can have that. Josh Allen, he's a good quarterback, but not really for highlights. I feel like Lamar Jackson has more substance. He's added way more substance to his game because you can see the progression of Jackson's game year to year, in my opinion. Coming in the league as a rookie, really, being really fucking raw, inexperienced, running like a pro-style offense, more accustomed to running a spread where the quarterback runs it half the time. And then the next year he takes a huge leap. The next year, he keeps balling out, and now we're here to where he's basically officially a pocket passer. This guy, what I'm seeing is he's only running when under pressure or when he has no other choice but to run, but to cuff the football and start running. And something I've also noticed, he's keeping his eyes down the field and reading the defense while he's running. He's not just tucking it and looking to run first. He's looking for a threat, for an option down the field that he can get it to, because teams are so scared of Lamar Jackson running the football when he breaks contain out the pocket that they're willing to commit 1 or 2 defenders to try to get him before he starts running and breaking off a crazy play. And Lamar knows this, and he's just throwing it over the top of the damn defense because he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's well refined when it comes to mechanics. Sure, his mechanics look, his throwing motion might look a bit weird and might look a bit unnatural at first, but I guess that's just how Lamar is. And if it's working, you can't knock it. You can't criticize something that's working for the guy, and I'm not going to criticize him for something that is clearly working for him. To me, what separates Lamar Jackson from basically every other quarterback that's starting in the league is sort of the fear factor. I know teams are fearful of guys like Allen and Mahomes, but Lamar Jackson is just a whole different fucking beast because he's got 2 things that are really fucking good that he can beat you with. And all you need to do in this league is be a really good dual threat quarterback. And he's past really good. He's past elite. He's all time at this point. He's probably the best dual threat quarterback I've ever seen in my life. He can throw it with the best of them. He can run with the best of them. He can break, contain, make plays, and make magic happen with the best quarterbacks, dual threat that the game has ever seen. He's easily surpassed Vic. There's no question. Let's fucking be real here. A lot of people are saying that Allen and Mahomes are some of the best, sort of dual threat quarterbacks. But come on. It's got to be Lamar Jackson, right? Because he's just so fast, so quick in the open space that it's mind-boggling. I hate to like bring up other quarterbacks, that have nothing to do with Lamar Jackson because it doesn't make any fucking sense, right? But I'm gonna keep fucking bringing up those guys like Josh Allen, Mahomes, because those are some of the upper echelon quarterbacks in the NFL. But this is at least what I believe, in my opinion. He surpassed all those guys. He might be the best quarterback in the NFL. At least this season, and maybe the last season, the past 2 seasons, he's looked like the best quarterback in the National Football League by far when it comes to, standing in the pocket and delivering. Of course, he's had his off nights. He's had his games where he hasn't looked great. But literally every quarterback has those fucking games. That's the thing about Lamar is he rarely has an off night. Maybe 1 or 2, bad games a year, which once again is obligatory. Every quarterback, you're not perfect, all right? You're not fucking Tom Brady times 1,000 every single game. Let's call spade to spade. That's just not realistic. Let's not set that as some sort of expectation because it shouldn't be. It should never be an expectation of anyone to be perfect every single game. But the consistency he's having really good games at is incredible to me. It's insane. This is play that is sustainable. He's proven that he can, play at a really high level and sustain that level of play. And, there were concerns about injury, but to me, now those have sort of subsided. And I just want to see Lamar take a step up in the playoffs because we all know his history in the playoffs. he has not been the greatest, all right? Early in his career, he sucked in the playoffs. He was horrible, but, he got better and better, and hopefully he could put together a complete playoff run and lead his Baltimore Ravens to the Super Bowl, because Lamar is, an exciting passer, an exciting runner, just one of the most exciting and fun players to watch in the National Football League. And let's just hope this year is the year that he gets over the playoff hump and sort of breaks the narrative, because I'm a believer in that narrative that he's not really a good playoff quarterback, and I want to be proven wrong this year, because it seems like Lamar is a different beast this season when it comes to basically everything, and hopefully he's able to prove all the doubters, he's able to prove everybody wrong, because hey, who doesn't like being, proven wrong? I know people, that are really insecure, don't like being proven wrong, but you got to give credit to players when credit is due. It's as simple as that. There's nothing special to it. It's just you give credit to someone when credit is due. And Lamar Jackson deserves a lot of credit, over the course of his career for really improving himself in every area of the game. And especially this season, he deserves a lot of credit for playing out of his mind basically every single game. Of course, off nights are a thing that happen, but he's been able to sustain an elite level of play and play with the best of them and lead his Ravens to the playoffs. And once again, let's just hope that Lamar Jackson can put it all together in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl, or at least appear in the conference title game and play a good game. Their defense has looked really spotty at times, so I don't know. Maybe some of these playoff games are going to be shootouts, but honestly, it might favor Lamar Jackson being in a shootout, because this season, once again, he's on a whole different level from basically every other quarterback, at least in my opinion. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.